Good morning, students. Myself, Arnika. I'm your English teacher. Students, today we are going to read and study the new chapter. The chapter is titled as The Uncommon Man, R.K. Lakshman. In this chapter, we will briefly know about R.K. Lakshman and how he glorified himself and how he was successful as one of the greatest Indian cartoonists. Students, before getting into the detail of the chapter, we will first get introduced with the author who has written this chapter. So we begin reading. Radha Raj Adhyaksh is a writer-journalist who worked with the Times Group for over 2 decades, culminating with the Times of India, where the last position she held was that of a senior editor. So the author of this chapter is Radha Raj Adhyaksh, who is a journalist by profession. And for over 2 decades, means over 20 years, she has worked with the Times Group. And when she reached the highest position in Times of India, she moved out from there on the post of a senior editor. Culminating meaning is point of highest development or highest achievement, and senior editor is a position of the in a profession journalism where she is lower than the chairperson of the agency. राधा राज अध्यक्ष इस पाठ की लेखिका हैं जो पेशे से एक पत्रकार हैं और उन्होंने 2 दशकों से अधिक समय के लिए टाइम्स ग्रुप के साथ अपना कारोबार किया। टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया अखबार की एजेंसी में उन्होंने अपना समापन करा और उनका पिछला पद जो वहां पर था वो एक वरिष्ठ संपादक का था। कल्मिनेटिंग का अर्थ होता है समापन और सीनियर एडिटर का अर्थ होता है वरिष्ठ संपादक। Over the years, she handled the Sunday Colors section, Sunday Times, and the features desk of the daily, and also wrote on a range of subjects from culture to politics to civic affairs. And during this time, for the years, she has been handling various departments and the various newspapers like Sunday Color section, Sunday Time, and the feature desk of the daily, the paper which are published daily. Apart from it, she wrote on various subjects, on various issues, whether it was of culture, of politics, or civic affairs. राधा राज अध्यक्ष टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया अखबार के साथ सालों साल काम किया और वहां पर उन्होंने विभिन्न शाखाओं को संभाला, जैसे संडे कलर सेक्शन, संडे टाइम्स और रोज छपने वाले अखबार। इसके अलावा उन्होंने बहुत से बिंदुओं पर, बहुत से विषयों पर अपने लेख लिखे, चाहे वो राजनीतिक हो, सांस्कृतिक हो या फिर नागरिक मामले हों। She has also trained in film making and screenwriting and currently writes a cinema column for The Hindu. Radha Raj Adhyaksh got a training in film making and screenwriting. Screenwriting is when you write small stories for the stage shows or the TV serials. So she was professionally trained in that, and currently she works with the Hindu, that's another newspaper agency, and she works in the department of cinema and she writes a cinema column in that newspaper. राधा राज अध्यक्ष जो है उन्होंने फिल्म मेकिंग और स्क्रीन राइटिंग में प्रशिक्षण हासिल किया और मौजूदा समय में वो द हिंदू अखबार के लिए सिनेमा कॉलम लिखती हैं। We begin with the reading of the chapter now. The name R.K. Lakshman may mean nothing to the millennial generation. This chapter is about R.K. Lakshman, about his life, and briefly this chapter will let us know that how he attained the position of India's greatest cartoonist. So R.K. Lakshman is not known to the new generation. Millennial generation are the people, anyone who is born between the years 1981 to 1996. So for those generation of people, R.K. Lakshman is not famous. They don't know much about R.K. Lakshman. मिलीनियल जनरेशन उस पीढ़ी को कहते हैं जिनका जन्म 1981 से 1996 के बीच में हुआ, और उन पीढ़ी के बीच, उन व्यक्तियों के बीच R.K. लक्ष्मण ज्यादा प्रसिद्ध नहीं है, वो उनके बारे में ज्यादा नहीं जानते हैं. But he was one of India's greatest and most inspirational achievers, a cartoonist who for 63 years chronicled the political history of the country in its leading newspaper, The Times of India. Though the millennial, the people who were born between 1981 to 1996, the youth of the country doesn't know about R.K. Lakshman. But he was India's greatest and most inspirational, means he used to inspire others. He was inspirational achiever, means he used to inspire others to achieve the set goal for themselves. He was a cartoonist. He used to depict a picture in a humorous way. And for 63 years, he chronicled the political history, means he depicted the political history of the country in a detailed way, in a factual way, in the leading newspaper Times of India. And these cartoons were published in one of the leading newspaper at that time, that was Times of India. हालांकि नई पीढ़ी को R.K. लक्ष्मण के बारे में ज्यादा कुछ नहीं पता, लेकिन वो भारत के बहुत ही महान और प्रेरणा स्रोत सफल व्यक्ति रहे हैं, जो लोगों को प्रेरणा देते रहे. वो एक कार्टूनिस्ट थे, अर्थात जो हास्य या व्यंग चित्रकारी करता है, और उन्होंने 63 सालों तक कालबद्ध तरह से एक सीक्वेंस में भारत के राजनीतिक और इतिहास को अपने चित्रकला, अपने हास्य और व्यंग चित्रों द्वारा भारत के प्रमुख अखबार टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में दर्शाया है. Through his front page pocket cartoon called You Said It and a large one on the inside pages, Lakshman unfailingly gave his reader the humorous side of the political and social events. He was a gaily glimmer of sunshine in the life of millions. The cartoon of R.K. Lakshman, the cartoon made by R.K. Lakshman, used to get published on the front page. That was small, that was a pocket-sized cartoon that under the title You Said It, and the same cartoon was published in a larger page, in a larger size, in the inside pages of the newspaper. And R.K. Lakshman, without failing, he gave the humorous side, means he gave a laughter to its people, to its readers. Those who used to read the cartoon, they used to enjoy the political and social events, those events that was happening in the country, whether it was a political or social. He used to make cartoons of that and make the people a cause of laughter. and he was a daily glimmer of sunshine in the life of millions. Though he was giving a cause of laughter to the people, so he was called as a sunshine that brought a smile on the face of the people for the millions of people. आर के लक्ष्मण जो कार्टून बनाते थे उनका कार्टून टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया अखबार के पहले पन्ने में, जिसका शीर्षक था यू सेड इट, उसके नीचे छोटे तरह का कार्टून छपता था और वही कार्टून का बड़ा साइज अंदर के पन्नों में छपता था। और आर के लक्ष्मण बिना विफल हुए अपने श्रोताओं को, जो उनका कार्टून पढ़ते थे, उनको एक उनको हास्य रस लेने का मौका देते थे, उन्हें हंसी और उनके चेहरे पर मुस्कुराहट आने का मौका देते थे। और वो कार्टून वो भारत के राजनीतिक और सामाजिक घटनाओं पर बनाते थे। इसी प्रकार क्योंकि आर के लक्ष्मण लोगों के अपने कार्टूनों के द्वारा, अपने हास्य और व्यंग चित्रकारी के द्वारा लोगों के चेहरे पर मुस्कुराहट लाते थे, इसलिए उन्हें एक सूरज की किरण माना जाता था लाखों लोगों की जिंदगी में। Lakshman's humor was one of a kind. It was brilliant and razor sharp, yet playful and childlike, and most importantly, never malicious. The cartoon which R.K. Lakshman used to make of the different events were altogether different. It was unique and it was brilliant, it was attractive, it was attention seeking, and it was just wonderful. And it was as sharp as razor, that it used to hit the people, it used to affect the life of the people. And despite being so razor sharp, although so critique, it was yet playful, that was never intended to harm or hurt the feelings of anyone, and childlike means he used to express his idea in a beautiful way, he used to say it in a polite manner, and more importantly, they were never malicious, they never intended to harm anyone. आर के लक्ष्मण के जो हास्य या व्यंग चित्र थे जो वो बनाते थे, वो लोगों को सिर्फ रस लेने के लिए, उसका हास्य के लिए बनाते थे, और वो अपने तरह से अलग किस्म के थे, जो इतनी तेज थे जैसे कि तलवार की धार हो। वो लोगों को जाके एक संदेश देते थे, और उसके बावजूद वो नम्र रहते थे, और उन्होंने कभी, सबसे जरूरी जो था, उन्होंने कभी किसी को दुखी करने की भावना या दुर्भावना पूर्ण से ये हास्य या व्यंग चित्र कभी नहीं बनाए। His eloquent rush stroke unfailingly captured the essence of a personality and made for cartoons and caricatures that could evoke laughter even without the help of punchline, though his verbal lines were as delightful as his artistic ones. Through his cartoons, R.K. Lakshman used to clearly express the idea that what he was trying to convey, and without failing he used to take into one possession, means he used to take the event that was happening in his possession, and he used to conclude the abstract idea of that personality, and he made the cartoons or the drawing in a humorous way, and those caricatures is a picture and a depiction cartoon that evoke laughter, that led the people to smile and laugh even without the help of a punchline or a tagline. His verbal lines were not required. Through the drawing only, the people used to understand that what the idea he is going to convey. And his verbal lines, whatever little he wrote, was as beautiful, as delightful as his artistic ones. It was like his verbal lines was as beautiful as his drawing, his picture or depiction of a cartoon. आर.के. लक्ष्मण जो कार्टून या चित्र हास्य या व्यंग चित्रकारी करते थे वो भाषण पटु थे और वो बिना विफल हुए जो मुख्य सार होता था एक व्यक्तित्व का, उसको वो खासकर उभार देते थे अपने कार्टूनों के जरिए, अपने चित्रकारी के जरिए, और उससे वो लोगों के चेहरे पे एक हंसी लाते थे और उसके लिए उन्हें कुछ लिखने की जरूरत नहीं होती थी। हालांकि उनका जो लिखावट थी वो भी उतनी ही सुंदर थी जितने उनके हास्य व्यंग चित्र होते थे। His most lastly gift to readers was a character he created that came to be known as the common man, a bewildered looking person in a scruffy dhoti, checked coat and wisp of hair sticking out from around his bald face. And he presented a gift to his readers, that he created a fictional character, and that character he named as the common man. That man was basically very confused. Bewildered means very confused or a puzzled person who is not able to understand anything. So he created a character, fictional character, titled him as a common man, that was confused personality who was wearing untidy dhoti. Scruffy hair means untidy, and his description was he wore a checked coat and wisp of his hair. Part of his hairs was sticking out from his bald face. Means some of his hair was coming out, and mostly he was hairless, and the small amount of his hair were sticking out from his head, on his head. तो आर.के. लक्ष्मण ने अपने श्रोताओं के, जो उनके कार्टून पढ़ते थे, उनके लिए एक तोहफा दिया। उसके लिए उन्होंने एक काल्पनिक व्यक्तित्व का निर्माण किया जिसको वो कॉमन मैन के नाम से उन्होंने उसका शीर्षक रखा, मतलब साधारण व्यक्ति, जो कि बहुत ही बेसुध रहता था, उसे कुछ अता पता नहीं रहता था। उस तरह का दिखने वाले व्यक्ति का उन्होंने काल्पनिक चित्रण किया, जो कि एक मैली कुचली, स्क्रफी का अर्थ होता है मैला कुचला, मैली कुचली धोती पहनता था, एक कोट था और उसके कुछ बाल उसका वो पूर्ण रूप से गंजे थे और कुछ बाल उनके सर के पिछले हिस्से से चिपके हुए रहते थे। It was almost as though the situation in the country and his inability to do anything about it was making his hair permanently stand on the end. And the character which R.K. Lakshman created was typically like the situation in the country, like it was a very confusing and puzzling situation in the country, and that person was not able to do anything about it, and that make that person very frightened, making his hair permanently stand on the end means it was making him very frightened, बहुत डरा हुआ बना रहे थे। तो ये जो उन्होंने काल्पनिक व्यक्तित्व का चित्रण किया था वो देश की ही परिस्थिति या स्थिति जैसी थी, जो बहुत ही बेसुध थे लोग, उनके कुछ जानकारी नहीं थी और वो असमर्थ थे कुछ भी करने में, इसलिए वो काफी डरे हुए थे। How a boy from South India came to Mumbai, was hired by the British art director of the country, most widely read newspaper, and in time to come to be hailed as India's best cartoonist, makes for an engrossing story. So writer here tell us that how a boy from South India comes to Mumbai and how he was hired by a British company, and that newspaper agency where he used to work was widely read, and that person came to be hailed, glorified as India's best cartoonist, and this was very attractive or absorbing anyone's attention. This story absorbed the attention of everyone. लेखक कहते हैं, लेखिका कहते हैं कि कैसे एक लड़का दक्षिण भारत से मुंबई आता है और किस प्रकार से एक कंपनी, ब्रिटिश आर्ट डायरेक्टर, देश की कंपनी उन्हें मुख्य रूप से पढ़ने वाले अखबार में नौकरी दे देता है और कुछ समय में ही वो उनकी बहुत तारीफ, वो बहुत प्रसिद्ध हो जाते हैं, उनका स्वागत किया जाता है भारत के सर्वोत्तम कार्टूनिस्ट या जो हास्य या व्यंग चित्रकार थे उनके रूप में उनको उनका स्वागत करते हैं, उनकी तारीफ करते हैं और किस प्रकार ये उनकी जो जीवन की संघर्ष भरी कहानी थी वो एक मनोरंजक कहानी बन जाती है। Born in 1921 into a Tamil-speaking family in Mysore, Lakshman was a natural artist who began drawing at the tender age of 3. He would scribble all over the walls and floor of his house despite his mother's rebukes and spankings. As he once told me laughingly, R.K. Lakshman was born in Mysore, and his family's native language was Tamil. He was born in 1921, and R.K. Lakshman was considered as a natural artist, that he was not trained, but it came automatically. He didn't learn to draw, but he began to draw at a tender, very small age of 3 years. He would scribble, means he would write or draw carelessly all over the walls and floor of his house. Wherever he got the place, he used to draw or write carelessly, and he was not bothered by his mother's scoldings and beatings. He told the author, the person who's writing this chapter, R.K. Lakshman shared his experience with her in a humorous way, in a good gesture. तो R.K. लक्ष्मण का जन्म तमिल भाषा बोलने वाले परिवार में मैसूर में 1921 में हुआ और लक्ष्मण एक प्राकृतिक आर्टिस्ट, कलाकार थे जिन्होंने 3 साल की छोटी आयु में ही चित्रण करना शुरू कर दिया था और वो अपने घर में, घर की दीवारों पे, घर की जमीन पर, फर्श पर हर जगह कुछ बनाते या लिखते रहते थे और जिस पर उनकी माँ उन्हें गुस्सा भी करती थी, डांटती भी थी, मारती भी थी, लेकिन इससे बेपरवाह होकर वो जहाँ भी उन्हें जगह मिलती थी वो अपना चित्रण या लिखावट शुरू कर देती थी। ये अनुभव उन्होंने पाठ की लेखिका के साथ एक बार साझा किया था। Before even he even learned to read. He would spend hours poring over British publications like the Wide World magazine, the Britannia, and Punch for their illustration and cartoons. R.K. Lakshman, before could he read and write, he didn't even know to read and write, but still he used to spend hours looking over the British publication, means the foreign magazines. He used to look the images published in those magazines like the Wide World magazine, the Britannia and Punch, and he used to look for the illustrations, means what have been written over there, and their cartoons, the photographs, the picture and the depiction of the event. R.K. लक्ष्मण जब उन्हें पढ़ना और लिखना भी नहीं आता था, उस समय भी वो घंटों घंटों विदेशों से प्रकाशित हुई मैगजीनों को, किताबों को, जैसे कि द वाइड वर्ल्ड मैगजीन, द ब्रिटानिया एंड पंच, उनको निहारते रहते थे। उसमें जो भी कुछ छपा होता था, जो भी चित्रण का कार्य किया होता था, उसको वो देखते रहते थे। Clearly, a cartoonist was taking shape in his budding consciousness. और इस सब से हमें पता चलता है कि एक कलाकार, एक चित्रकार का जन्म हो रहा था। The first endorsement of Lakshman's art came from a school teacher. So the first appreciation that Lakshman got for his drawing was from his school teacher. तो पहला जो तारीफ, जो पहला हौसला अफजाई लक्ष्मण की हुई थी, वो उनके स्कूल, विद्यालय के शिक्षक के द्वारा हुई थी। In an amusing narration of the incident in his autobiography, The Tunnel of Time, the cartoonist described how the teacher looked at his sketch of a people leaf and asked him if he had done it. R.K. Lakshman narrates one of the incidents that happened with him in his school days in his autobiography titled as The Tunnel of Time, and the cartoonist tells that incident that his teacher looked at his drawing. His teacher looked at his unfinished drawing that he was making of a peepal tree, and he asked Lakshman that if he had made it. R.K. लक्ष्मण एक बहुत ही मनोरंजक वर्णन करते हैं एक हादसे का, अपनी आत्मकथा जिसका शीर्षक है द टनल ऑफ टाइम। उसमें वो बताते हैं कि कैसे एक बार उनके शिक्षक ने उनके स्केच यानी कि रेखा चित्र जो उन्होंने पीपल के पत्ते का बनाया था उसको देखा और उनसे पूछा कि क्या ये R.K. लक्ष्मण ने किया है। Fully expecting to be boxed on the ears, Lakshman stammered that he had and was about to offer excuses when the teacher said admiringly, "You will be an artist one day, keep it up." So when the teacher saw his sketch, Lakshman knew that teacher is going to beat him, and he started stammering, means speak with a sudden involuntary pause. He was so scared that he is going to get beaten, so he started stammering. He started to speak with the pauses, and he was about to offer excuse, means why he has done that. At that time only the teacher said, appreciating him, that he will be an artist one day and he should continue the work he is doing. और जब शिक्षक ने लक्ष्मण की ये रेखा चित्र देख ली थी, वो जानकर लक्ष्मण काफी भयभीत हो गए थे और उन्हें लगा था कि शिक्षक उन्हें मारेंगे, और इसीलिए लक्ष्मण हकलाने लगे थे। धीरे धीरे बोलने, रुक रुक के बोलने लगे थे और वो बहाना बनाने ही वाले थे, तभी शिक्षक उनसे उनकी तारीफ करते हुए कहते हैं कि वो एक दिन कलाकार बनेंगे और उन्हें अपना यह कार्य जारी रखना चाहिए. That was the decisive movement. From then on, Lakshman writes, he began to think of himself as an artist in the making, never doubting that it was my destiny. Lakshman says that it was a decisive movement, that he got the appreciation from the teacher, and from there only he used to think that he can be the artist, that once he grew up he will be an artist, and he never doubted his talent, and he thinks that it was his destiny. जब शिक्षक ने लक्ष्मण की तारीफ की तो वही एक ऐसा मौका था जो जिसने लक्ष्मण की मदद की फैसला लेने के लिए कि वो एक कलाकार या चित्रकार ही बनेंगे, और वो अपने आप को ये समझने लगे कि जैसे जैसे वो बड़े होंगे वो एक आर्टिस्ट के रूप में निखर कर सामने आएंगे, और उन्हें अपनी कला पर कभी भी कोई संदेह नहीं हुआ. वो कहते हैं कि ये शायद ये उनका भाग्य था या किस्मत थी. The self-assurance steered him on, and Lakshman began drawing for the local Mysore press when he was still in his teens. Among other things, he illustrated the story of his famous novelist brother R.K. Narayan. And after the appreciation from his teacher, Lakshman got assured. He never doubted himself, and that motivated him, that guided him through the direction, and he began to draw for the local news agency there, for local press there, and he was still in his teens, means he was still between the age of 13 to 18 years. And other things which he used to draw apart from it, he also illustrated the story, means he used to illustrate or draw the stories of his own brother, that was a famous novelist R.K. Narayan. तो R.K. लक्ष्मण को अपने आप पर पूरा विश्वास था, और इसी ने उन्हें दिशा दी कि वो उसी दिशा में हौसला दिया कि वो उसी दिशा में आगे बढ़े. और लक्ष्मण ने चित्रण करना जारी रखा, और वहां के ही स्थानीय प्रेस के लिए उन्होंने चित्रण किया जब वो 13 से 18 उम्र के बालक थे तभी. और जो चित्रण वो करते थे उसके अलावा उन्होंने अपने स्वयं के भाई की कहानियों पर भी चित्रण किया. उस पर भी उन्होंने हास्य व्यंग चित्र बनाए. अपने भाई जो किताबें कहानी लिखते थे और काफी प्रसिद्ध थे उनके भाई R.K. Narayan. Keen on honing his art, he applied to Mumbai's premier art institution, the J.J. School of Art, but amazingly was rejected on the ground that he lacked the kind of talent to qualify for enrollment. And R.K. Lakshman wanted to improve on his drawing, improve on his skills, so he applied for the admission in one of the famous institution in Mumbai, that was J.J. School of Art. But he was rejected. His application was refused, his admission was refused on the ground that he did not had the talent, he did not had the skill to qualify for the admission there. और अपनी कला को निखारने के लिए, शार्पन करने के लिए R.K. लक्ष्मण ने मुंबई के एक प्रसिद्ध कला संस्था में दाखिले के लिए आवेदन किया। जे स्कूल ऑफ आर्ट में उन्होंने दाखिले के लिए आवेदन किया, लेकिन वहां पे उन्हें दाखिला नहीं दिया गया और यह कहा गया कि उनके पास वो कला नहीं है, वो जरूरी कला नहीं है उनके पास, जिसके लिए उन्हें वहां पर दाखिला दिया जाए या उनका पंजीकरण किया जाए। लक्ष्मण didn't particularly care about the snub then. However, decades later, he took a great delight in pointing this out at a JJ function where he was invited to be chief guest. Lakshman's direction and his determination was not affected about that snub or insult. And after attaining a great height, after becoming very famous, he was invited in one of the functions of JJ School of Art, and there he took the opportunity to share this experience. After decades later, he told everyone in the same function that how he was refused admission in the JJ School of Art. लक्ष्मण जो थे उनको इस अपमान से फर्क नहीं पड़ा, उन्होंने इस पर ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया और अपना जो उनका चित्रण था वो कार्य जारी रखा। और कुछ दशक बाद जब आर.के. लक्ष्मण काफी प्रसिद्ध हो गए थे तो उन्हें उसी संस्था में एक मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में बुलाया गया था और वहां पर आर.के. लक्ष्मण ने इस हादसे का व्याख्यान किया कि कैसे उन्हें वहां पर दाखिले देने से मना कर दिया गया था। As his magnificent career proved, the lack of academic training didn't turn out to be a hindrance. And Lakshman's career was so beautiful, it was extremely beautiful, that he didn't had any training or academic profession in that. That was not a hindrance, that was not a restriction or resistance. आर.के. लक्ष्मण का करियर इतना शानदार था कि उन्हें कोई प्रशिक्षण हासिल नहीं था, इसकी कोई रुकावट या बाधा या व्यवधान उनके चित्रण में नहीं आई। Lakshman left Mysore after his graduation, shuttling between the cities and assignments. He even did a stint with a film studio. और लक्ष्मण ने अपना ग्रेजुएशन पूरा करने के बाद मैसूर छोड़ दिया। वो शहर दर शहर भटकते रहे कार्य के लिए, अपने जगह और कार्य बदलते रहे और इस दौरान उन्होंने फिल्म स्टूडियो में थोड़े दिन के लिए कार्य भी किया। शटलिंग मीन्स travel regularly between the two places and assignments is a task allotted to someone. शटलिंग का अर्थ होता है जगह बदलते रहना और असाइनमेंट का अर्थ होता है कि सौंपा गया कार्य। Till he landed his first full-fledged cartooning job with a free press journal in Mumbai. Lakshman kept shifting his cities and assignments, and finally he found his first full-fledged cartooning job in a new press agency named as the Free Press Journal in Mumbai. लक्ष्मण अपने शहर और कार्य बदलते रहे जब तक उन्हें पूर्ण रूप से उनका पहला कार्य या नौकरी ना मिल गई हो और उन्हें ये नौकरी द फ्री प्रेस जर्नल में संस्था में मिली मुंबई में। Barely 6 months later, after a quarrel with the proprietor spurred him to resign. He joined the Times of India in 1947, the newspaper through which he earned his glory as a country's premier cartoonist. And R.K. Lakshman got his first job in the Free Press Journal in Mumbai, and 6 months after joining it, he had a quarrel with the owner of that agency and he had to resign. Later he joined Times of India in 1947, and through this newspaper agency he got the glory, he got the attention of the people as India's best and most important cartoonist. R.K. लक्ष्मण ने अपनी पहली नौकरी को लेने के 6 महीने के अंदर अंदर उसके मालिक से उनका झगड़ा हो गया, उन्हें अपमानित किया गया और R.K. लक्ष्मण ने वो नौकरी से अपना त्यागपत्र दे दिया. उसके बाद उन्होंने द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ज्वाइन किया 1947 में, और ये वह अखबार बना जिससे R.K. लक्ष्मण को प्रसिद्ध हुए और भारत के एक प्रसिद्ध प्रधान कार्टूनिस्ट चित्रकार के रूप में जाने गए. In an interview almost 2 decades ago, Lakshman had spoken to me about how his art gradually blossomed. पाठ की लेखिका बताती हैं कि एक साक्षात्कार में जो उन्होंने 2 दशक पहले R.K. लक्ष्मण ने उन्होंने दिया था, उसमें उन्होंने बताया था कि कैसे उनकी कला आगे बढ़ी, कैसे उनकी कला खिली. So R.K. Lakshman shared his experience with Radha Raj Adhyaksh, who is the author of this chapter, in an interview when he met face to face with the author, and he shared an experience with him that how his art got matured. As a child, I would accompany my mother to the market square and sketch anything in sight. A cow chewing, a policeman on his beat, a vegetable seller, he had said. And in that experience, in that interview, that personal interaction with Radha Rajadhyaksh, R.K. Lakshman tell her that when he was a child, he used to go with his mother to the marketplace and he used to sketch, draw roughly whatever he used to see there. Maybe that was a cow chewing, a policeman on his beat, and a vegetable seller. तो R.K. लक्ष्मण लेखिका से बताते हैं कि जब वो बच्चे थे तो वो अपनी माँ के साथ हर बाजार जाते थे और जो भी नज़ारा वो वहाँ देखते थे वो उसका एक रेखा चित्र बना लेते थे. जैसे कि गाय को चबलाते हुए एक पुलिसकर्मी को या एक सब्जी बेचने वाले व्यक्ति को, जो भी उन्हें दिखता था उसका वो रेखा चित्र बना लेते थे. From the beginning, I was fascinated by human figures. The way they stand and sit, the way they lift someone else's hand, check the time and drop it. Perhaps it was these exercises in capturing movement, somewhat different from the static model drawing than practice in art schools, that shaped the amazing fluidity of his cartoons in later years. R.K. Lakshman says that he was fascinated, he was strongly attracted by humans and their activity. He was attracted the way the people used to stand and sit and the way they used to behave, especially the way they used to lift someone else's hand to check the time and then drop it abruptly. Lakshman says that it was these movements, that the incident that he captured in these moments were different from the starting, that was not changing, and that was different from what was being taught in an art school, and that shaped the amazing fluidity that gave him a smooth grace and smooth time that he used to draw his cartoon in the later years, that gave him a freedom. So आर.के. लक्ष्मण कहते हैं कि वो शुरू से ही मनुष्य के तरफ मोहित थे और उनका चित्रण करना चाहते थे कि वो किस प्रकार से खड़े होते हैं, किस प्रकार से बैठते हैं और कैसे वो किसी का भी हाथ उठाते हैं, उसमें समय देखते हैं और फिर हाथ को छोड़ देते हैं। आर.के. लक्ष्मण ये भी बताते हैं कि ये जो उन्होंने सीखा, ये जो उन्होंने कैद किया, वो जो स्कूलों या संस्थाओं में सिखाया जाता था वो बहुत ही स्थायी होता था और ऐसा कुछ वहाँ पर सिखाया नहीं जाता था, उससे ये सब बहुत अलग होता था। और यही कारण था कि इन क्षणों ने, ये जो उन्होंने अपने आप बनाना सीखा, जो स्थायी नहीं था, अस्थायी था, किसी भी तरह का चित्रण वो कर पाते थे, उसके कारण उनके कार्य में एक बहावट आई, एक प्रविता आई और वो उनके कार्टून बनाने में जो बाद के साल थे उसमें उन्होंने मदद मिली। Lakshman was a philosophical about the circumstances that had led him to becoming a cartoonist. Lakshman was devoted to study of fundamental nature of knowledge, of the events that were happening, or the fact or condition that was relevant with the action, and this helped him to become a कार्टूनिस्ट। आर.के. लक्ष्मण जो थे वो एक दार्शनिक थे जो परिस्थितियों को जानते थे, समझते थे और यही इन सब ने ही उन्हें एक चित्रकार या हास्य व्यंग चित्रकार बनने में मदद करी। Insisting that nothing in his life was intentional, it was all accidental, he said. R.K. Lakshman says that becoming of him a cartoonist was not intentional. He didn't want it to become a cartoonist, but it happened with a chance. आर.के. लक्ष्मण ये जोर कहते हैं कि उनकी जिंदगी में कुछ भी निर्धारित नहीं था, कुछ भी पहले से तय नहीं था, सब आकस्मिक हुआ। I was a humble philosophy, economics, politics student studying autocracy, plutocracy, democracy, banking, currency, inflation, Vedanta, Plato and Socrates. R.K. Lakshman says that he was a very grounded student his subjects was philosophy, economics and politics, and he used to study autocracy. It's a rule by one person. Plutocracy, it is a rule by a group of people, and democracy is ruled by elected by the government. And he used to study the different subjects of economics like banking, currency, inflation, various subjects of philosophy of Vedanta, Plato and Socrates. आर.के. लक्ष्मण अपने बारे में कहते हैं कि वो एक बहुत ही जमीन से जुड़े हुए विद्यार्थी थे जिनके उनके विषय थे, पाठन विषय थे दर्शन, अर्थशास्त्र और राजनीति, और वहाँ पे वो अलग अलग विषयों के बारे में पढ़ते थे जैसे कि ऑटोक्रेसी, प्लूटोक्रेसी और डेमोक्रेसी यानी कि लोकतंत्र, करेंसी, मुद्रा, इन्फ्लेशन या दरों में उतार चढ़ाव, और दूसरों के दार्शनिक विचारों को वो पढ़ते थे जैसे वेदांता, प्लेटो और सुकरात की। Where did cartooning come in from? वो कहते हैं कि ये कार्टून बनाना कहाँ से आया? From the very beginning, why did I take such an interest in the tree and how to draw and paint it? He thinks that why from the beginning he had an interest, he had an attraction towards drawing. आर.के. लक्ष्मण कहते हैं कि शुरू से ही उन्होंने क्यों पेड़ में रुचि ली, या फिर ड्राइंग चित्रण करने या फिर पेंट करने में उन्होंने रुचि क्यों ली. Nobody told me to, और उन्हें किसी ने बताया भी, ये सब बताया भी नहीं था. I used to cycle for miles with my sketchbook in Mysore, which was a very congenial place for an artistic fellow. R.K. Lakshman says that he used to travel a long distance with his drawing book in Mysore, which was very beautiful, pleasing place for an artistic, those who relate to the characteristics of art, and that was very interesting place for an artistic fellow. R.K. लक्ष्मण कहते हैं कि वो अपने ड्राइंग की किताब के साथ, रेखा चित्र की किताब के साथ साइकिल से मीलों जाते थे मैसूर में, जो कि एक बहुत ही अनुकूल जगह थी एक कलात्मक व्यक्ति के लिए. That is all, students, in this part of the chapter. Thank you everyone.